Kingdom Sharts. There was water everywhere to the point where somebody would drown. A short, brown, spiky-haired adolescent was falling down through the immeasurable amounts of water. Red clothing with gigantic clown shoes worn on his feet. His eyes closed and his body still fell down the watery abyss. The sensation of wetness covered his body. His soul could not comprehend what was coming. When you walk away, don't you hear me say please? Oh, babushka, don't leave me, don't go. The song of the Oriental man continued as he fell. The giant glass window floor that had the main character's image with a giant key in his hand was there. He levitated down and slammed into the glass that didn't break. He stood up and looked forward with all his might. He had special powers of vision. Of all the things that make me feel tonight, let it go. What was all that about? Said the spiky-haired Disney character. He looked around and saw an ever-ceasing blackness that extended onward. A chorus of some people sang like it was important. He looked and saw three things sitting on some pedestals. There was a sharp sword that looked like it could cut with ease, a shield that would protect you from stuff, and a wand or a precariously painted stick. Hey, man. Choose your weapon, if you don't mind. The dude then firmly grasped the wand with its powerful metallic Mickey Mouse head. What is this? That is a puny stick. Bad for muscles and true heroes. From the sky came a gigantic Russian that levitated down from a divine light. He glistened with power. His muscles rippled with absolute divinity. The light pittered out as he landed onto the glass pane. He flexed his muscles and smacked the rod out of the dude's hands with his rippling abs. And he suplexed and flew the rod and himself into the ceaseless darkness whence he came. Darkness. No, sod off, you're not in the story yet. Rumble. The dude scratched his head with a single finger. Choose better weapon, comrade. Okay, I'll try the sword, said the dude. That is satisfactory. The dude picked up the sword and peered into it before it disappeared from his hand. You have chosen the path of a true warrior. A bunch of creatures that were black appeared upon the window. Someone must have forgotten to close it. They were tiny and had weird horns on their heads, and were on the prowl to attack. The dude raised his blade and swung at the creatures, felled them one by one with his prowess. Black as day, black as night, beware my power. Beware strong light, has something darkness. What? Said the dude. Then a giant black creature with a heart-shaped crevice in his chest appeared from the darkness that something came. Its tangly hair tangled around its head, with white empty eyes on its face. What the fuck is that? Said the dude. Wait, what the fuck is happening? Before he could realize his predicament, the dark creature bitch-slapped him into an invisible wall. There he rebounded and slapped the shit out of the Heartless with his blade. The Heartless dissipated with many angry slams to the face. Good job, sore ass. Now go and become a family man. What is going on? Then he woke up. He breathed many breaths of fresh air inside his bedroom. His hair quivered at the dream he just had. Kingdom Sharts, prologue, extended cut, suplex flux, mega intuitive, fiber active solo. When you walk away, don't you hear me say, please, oh babushka, don't go, he sang as he walked through the beach. Bitch. It was Sore Ass, the weird kid with weird clothes. From beside him, a certain white-haired boy named Raccoon scuttled his way to Sore Ass. Hey, Sore Ass, don't you want to know by now where Karen is? He said. Sore Ass only postulated at the idea. Fuck you, nigga. Of course I know where Karen is, you bitch nigga. he said most definitely. Recruim slapped his hands and gyrated out of controllably. Well, of course I knew you'd know that. It's a rhetorical question, obviously, duh, Exka said Recruim. Recruim laid in the dirt and turned into a hush puppy. So, race you to her, he said. Sorass outstretched his neck with a dumbass look on his face. First, the Finnish gets to take care of Karen's pussy, they said at the same time. They both laughed with high-pitched squeals. Then they both go into position and lay down in the sand. Their faces contorted into horrible animalistic expressions of competitive spirit. Then they were off. They squat ran through the beach. Their sand steps slid out bits of sand at their powerful short steps. The sound of fast-tempo squirts continued as they ran across the beach with their bent legs. After sprinting on their bent legs, the two lay down near the dinghy that the three were going to escape the island with. They fell flat on the beach. The taste of sand smacked both of them in the face. A cat meowed next to them, and an angry, ableist, trans-obstinate homophiliophile stood before them. Awesome! I can see Karen's pussy sitting right on top of us, the cat meowed. Took you long enough, you trans-engendered mesophiliomos? I was about to leave you both alone while we went on our way, it said. Recruim stood up and spat out a bit of sand. We're sorry, Karen. Please don't leave us. Can we at least pet your pussy for a bit? Karen, with her pink-tipped, rainbow-colored hair, picked up her cat and frowned at them both. No, you don't get to touch Mr. Titty Twisters, it said. He is feeling a bit nauseous about this trip. Sorass stood up and leaped onto the dinghy. Alright, guys. Now begins the journey that we three always wanted. 'Cause there must be something out there that isn't fucking water and sand, he said. Nah, Sorass. I'm gonna stop you right there. We gotta do the victory dance first, matey, said Recruim. Sorass giggled with glee. Oh yeah, that's right. The two stood against each other and started throwing their arms all over the place in some weird display. In perfect choreography. Karen went into the steering wheel, and the boat wouldn't start. She turned around and pushed the dinghy with all her might into the water. She flexed her muscles and grunted as the dinghy barely made any headway. Then the dinghy slid into the water where it immediately sank. God fucking damn it! I made this dinghy with shitty planks and shit. Why the fuck didn't it work? Karen said. The two kept dancing as the dinghy sank into the water before they were submerged into the water like some kind of weird statues. They emerged from the salty water and took a big breath of fresh air. God dang it, now we'll never leave this place, said Sorass as he splashed around.